no secret. It's plain to see. I love you, and you love me.
Hey everybody, Simply Southern Recipes by the Rocket City Girls is back. Today we're fixing to make gourmet smoked Gouda burgers on the grill, my husband's specialty, and Violet Lawson's famous potato salad. Now Violet is my cousin Kim's grandmother on her mother's side. And the woman made the best potato salad in the world. So, I love potato salad. We're going to make that to go with our burgers. Let's get started. Today, we have already boiled 3 eggs. Now, usually it's 5 to 6 potatoes, regular size potatoes, but I didn't have regular size. I had 3 baking potatoes, so I went ahead and used those. And I cut it down to 3 because they're quite large. I've already boiled these off, boil them in skin so your knife can go all the way through gently, and then take them off the heat, run them in cold water, cool them down, let them sit for a minute. Okay, now the other part to the recipe is, let's see, a half of a small onion. Well, this is a medium onion, so we'll probably only use like 1/4 of it, and we mince it. We don't like the big chunks in ours. We just go ahead and mince it. 2 to 3 tablespoons of dill pickle relish, and then put a jar of pimentos. Let's see how big this jar is. It is 4 ounces. And then mayonnaise, of course, until it's nice and creamy, and salt to taste. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, I went ahead and peeled those potatoes, peeled the skin off, and diced them. So they are fork tender. Now I have 3 boiled eggs. I'm going to go ahead and dice those. Very simple. Very rustic too. Okay, now we have 1/4 of a large yellow onion. And I love my little ninja here because it just basically pulverizes that onion. So it's not so overwhelming when you bite into it. Just enhances the flavor. Now don't get me wrong, I love onion. Sometimes though, it can overwhelm a dish if you put too much. Okay, there's my onion. Rinse my hand off real quick. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and salt this, and I'll come back and salt it again in a minute. 4 ounces pimento. 2 to 3 tablespoons. I'm thinking 2 should be sufficient. like I said, you don't want it to overwhelm what it's supposed to be. It's potato salad. You just need some little ingredients in there to enhance the flavor, not overwhelm it. Now, mayonnaise. It's going to be nice and creamy. So let's get this mixed up. Alrighty, well, we mixed the mayonnaise in, salted it a little more to taste, fancy it up with a little paprika on top, and we're going to put it in the refrigerator for the next 2 hours so all those flavors can meld together. Now, let's get started on our Gouda burgers. What we're going to do now is we're going to prepare our burgers. I'm going to do one and show you how it's done. These onions, we're going to fry those until they're almost dark brown, not black, but really dark brown. And this is our 7 ounces of smoked Gouda cheese that we're going to put in the middle of each burger. Now I have some steak sauce here. I normally use anywhere from 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup. This is 3 pounds of hamburger meat. So with 3 pounds, I'm using 1/2 cup. Might as well just use all of it. So, got that. Now, we also love the Montreal steak seasoning, but we love it in our burgers more than on our steaks. So, we're going to put a healthy portion of that right on top. Kind of thick. Then we come back and mix it all up together. Give it a really great flavor. Now, you don't want to play with your meat too much because you want it to, you know, have a nice texture to it, not be too confined together. You want it to feel like meat in your mouth, not mush. Okay. I think we need a little bit more of this. I'll have to wash this off once I'm done. Get my meat juice off of it. All right. Okay. Now, well, stay in here. So, okay. I'm thinking about a 6 ounce on one side burger, because you know they're going to shrink up. So you need something that's going to really stay together. You want to kind of beat it out thin too, best you can. So make them thin as you can, because like I said, they're going to draw up. So you have to allow for that. So I'll lay it down like this. Can you see that? Alrighty, I'm going to take my cheese and put me a little mound of cheese right there in the middle. You don't want to put too much though. Now, let's get us another little 6 ounce patty. Now, it might be a little too much cheese. Alright. Alrighty, now we place it on top. And we just kind of press it all together. Like this. Make sure the top is completely formed like that. We'll come back. Well, you got to remember, a lot of this is fat. So it's going to render down into that grill. And this thing is going to plump up. But it's not going to be near this size when it comes off that grill. So you got to allow for that. There's our first burger. So let's get the rest made and then we'll get them on the grill. Look at these beautiful burgers. My husband and me are going to eat very well for the next couple of days. Usually they're so large, I cut mine in half and save the other half for the next day. So I'm going to set these over to the side. And what goes on these beautiful burgers is our coleslaw. Now, it's very simple, very rustic. I just make long slices like this. I come back and cut it like this. Pick it up, throw it in the bowl. Okay. Like I said, it's very rustic. It does not have to be perfect. It's better if it is chunky like this because it holds on to the burger so well after you put the mayonnaise in. It's a very simple coleslaw. All we use is some fresh cabbage, salt and pepper, mayonnaise. That is it. Then our fried onions. And then, well, of course, we toast our buns. We like them toasted. And Heinz 57 sauce. Phenomenal burger. Okay, I'm going to get this put together with the salt and pepper and mayonnaise. And get our burgers on the grill. And we'll be back. We're going to fry these onions up until they're nice and dark brown. Man, the flavor you would not believe. And they're going to go on top of our burger. Alright guys, we're done. Burgers look phenomenal. So, we're going to build a burger. Just like build a bear, I guess. We start with the coleslaw. A nice little mound of coleslaw. And believe me, these burgers are so delicious. We use the 80-20. We actually think that it's tastes better. It makes a better burger. So, mound of coleslaw, and I'll come in for this little bad boy right here. Put it like that. Sprinkle me some of, well, let's do this first, because that way we got something to hold on to. We put Heinz 57 on like that, a generous amount. And we come back and we put those onions on there just like that. These things are to die for. And I'm telling you, best burger you've ever put in your mouth. So, There we go. There's our burger that we made. A big old spoonful of some potato salad. Like I said, I'll probably only be able to eat like half of this. Oh my God, it's delicious. Now, let me move this and we'll cut this burger in half. Let you see what we're talking about. Here we go. Let's cut this bad boy in half. Look at that. You can't get any better than that. Well, that's it for today's video. And y'all please come back and check us out for more great Southern recipes. And please subscribe and like our videos, and share us with your friends and family. And we're looking forward to seeing you again with our next great Southern recipe. See ya!